I'm Alex Foley. Welcome to The On Show, the series that shows you everything that's on in the Swansea area. This week we'll be catching up with singer-songwriter and Forces sweetheart Kirsten Osborne when she meets for a coffee with Keith. And of course, because it's that time of year, later on in the show we'll be hearing from Rob Morgan over at Gower Fresh Christmas Trees. So, since we're officially kicking off Christmas at Bay TV, we headed down to the Dylan Thomas Centre where Keith spoke to Dean Verbeeck from the Performance Factory about the upcoming play he's producing, The Happy Elf.
Hello, here I am at the Dylan Thomas Theatre for the Performance Factory's production of The Happy Elf. No, it's not the story of my life, no, but if there was a naughty and nice list, I'm sure I'd be amongst the naughty ones, you know that. But I've got someone here to say Merry Christmas, Santa himself. Hello there.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
So Dean Verbeeck, producer of The Happy Elf. Now, you aren't directing this particular production, I hear.
No, Keith, it's and it's killed me really. I'm such a control freak. But yes, no, I've handed over the directing on this one to Lindsay Richards. So she's kind of jack of all trades. She's musical director, and choreographer of the Happy Elf. So I've stuck to producing this one.
It's a big job for her then, isn't it? And The Happy Elf you found, because I don't actually know this piece. You know, tell us how you got to know The Happy Elf.
I mean, we wanted to do, as you know, I had open heart surgery earlier in the year. So our annual shows are usually end of June, beginning of July. But because I was in hospital for a month, and then recovering for 3 months, I was off work, we had to kind of push it back to the autumn. So we wanted to do something that was Christmassy, Christmas themed, and we looked around and I think everybody seems to be doing The Elf, the musical, which is based on the movie. So I thought we need to do something a little bit different. And we just stumbled upon this really. I sat through Musical Theatre International, their website for days, trawling all the musicals available, or unavailable as the case may be, and we came across this. So it's
So it's on a tour, isn't it? This production is actually on a tour. So what are the playing dates and where are you?
Well, we open this evening, Wednesday, at the Dylan Thomas Theatre in Swansea. So we run this evening, Thursday, Friday and Saturday evening, all at 7 p.m. And then next week, next Thursday, we're at the Welfare in Ystrad, and then on the Saturday, we're at the Lyric in Carmarthen. So tickets are available from all of the theatre box office.
Thanks Keith and Dean Verbeeck from the Performance Factory for letting us come in and watch a full dress rehearsal of The Happy Elf, which is now open at the Dylan Thomas Centre. Of course, with everyone getting in the Christmas spirit, Gower Fresh Christmas Trees are gearing up for business. So we heard from Rob Morgan about how he's open for Christmas now, and Santa's Grotto will be very soon.
Yeah, it's getting pretty intense now. We've got a lot of trees to go up next week, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but looking forward to get started, but we've had a busy year on the farm. It's the 16th we open, so yeah, people will be down to tag their trees, pre-book their trees, and some people will even be putting the trees up so early, but we try to tell them not to, but I think everyone loves Christmas, so yeah, they'll be wandering these fields, meeting the reindeers, and hopefully having a great time and then going to see Santa. Yeah, we attract over 10,000 children to come every year, so to make their Christmas, obviously, yeah, it's good fun, but it's just as much work putting the grotto together than looking after 500,000 Christmas trees. I think so, yeah, it gets a bit intense, to be honest. Obviously, we have school trips in the weeks, and then in the evenings, then we're open till 7, and then we have all the children coming in from everywhere, as far as England, North Wales, even London, they come down from just to see what we've got, you know. Obviously, the reindeers behind me are a great attraction, but yeah, obviously, it's the real Santa they come to see, isn't it? The last weekend in November, Santa flies in, and then, well, we'll sell trees that weekend. It's still early, we tend to get people to wait till December the 1st, which is a sensible time, but some people just can't wait. But yeah, end of November, Santa flies in, and he's here every day then from 9:30 till 6:30. I think he's there till 5 on the weekends. It does get busy on the weekends though, so we try our best to see everyone, but yes, it's worth booking online just to secure your spot. Either Facebook, just Google Gower Fresh Christmas trees, or just Google Gower Fresh Christmas trees on the internet, and we'll come up and the booking system will take you through, and then hopefully we'll see you here when Santa will be waiting this year. We open till Christmas Eve. 4 p.m. Christmas Eve we shut. My phone finally stops ringing and it takes me about a week to calm down, but no, it's a great feeling. The reindeers go out and obviously their work is done, and they fly off around the world to delivering the presents. But yeah, all the staff are pretty exhausted by then, but yeah, it's an exciting time, but it's a very intense time after a long year working on the farm, getting the trees ready and the grotto ready.
Thank you, Rob, and of course, Gower Fresh Christmas trees are now open. Coming up next, we have another clip from Keith, this time meeting with singer-songwriter and Forces sweetheart Kirsten Osborne for a coffee and a catch-up.
So Kirsten Orsborn, new Forces sweetheart,
That's correct.
officially given by the Royal Marines,
Yeah.
and Swansea up-and-coming songstress.
Yes.
Welcome to Coffee
Thank
with
you.
Keith.
Thank you for
But,
having me.
Oh, it's lovely to have you with us. And
Thank you.
It all started with your granddad, didn't it? Getting you to sing. Now, tell us
Yes.
more about that.
Well, my granddad loved, he was always involved in choirs and things like that. He was always singing to us when we were young. And he used to come and pick me up in the car when I was really young. And he'd sing, diddle-lie, 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 die-die. And my bit was, do, do. And he carried on, and he used to sing that to me
and again?
all the time. Diddle-lie, die-die.
Do, do, oh.
Die-die, diddle-lie, die-die.
Do, do.
See, we're getting it already.
I gosh, you're teaching me now.
I know.
Oh, that's great. But
Yeah.
a lot of this is down to you breaking your leg as well. What's all that
I
about?
know.
You broke your leg and it led to
I've
you
always
singing.
been clumsy. You can't take me anywhere.
Can't imagine it.
I know, but I did. I broke my leg when I was 6, and I was stuck in a cast up to my hips, and I had to be in a wheelchair and things, and I was very young. And
gosh.
I ended up, a friend of ours come over, and they brought me the film Mary Poppins, and I'd never seen it before. And I was just singing along to the film. I fell in love with Mary Poppins. I knew every word to every song. And that was it. I decided I want to go on stage. I want to sing. And that was it. That was the start. And I never looked back. Once I went on the stage for that first time, that was it. I fell in love.
And who would you like to listen to yourself these days?
These days, I tend to listen to the music that I sing. I like to sing the stuff that I enjoy the most. And that seems to be 50s, 60s music, Motown, soul, a bit of jazz as well. But I'm in a world of my own when I'm listening to music. I'm terrible for it. But I think when you're passionate about something, then it shows, doesn't it?
And you're quite a film buff as well, aren't you?
I am. I do like a good movie. And again, the older style of films, I mean, Audrey Hepburn has been a massive influence to me growing up, and Marilyn Monroe, Frank Sinatra, things like that. So I love to watch older movies and documentaries about the artists and actresses that I've grown up watching.
Yes, and where do you see your music going? What dream do you have?
A big dream for me has always been to travel and sing and just perform to everyone and anybody and meet new people. So a dream of mine has been to work on the cruise ships, to sing and just to take it as far as I can, really. And like I said, just meet new people all the time, and hopefully people will enjoy my music as much as I enjoy performing.
Well, and I know that you have travels just ahead of yourself now, because you're going to the Falklands quite soon, and I know you're going on a cruise, so you are achieving your dream.
I can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
for sharing coffee with Keith.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Thank you.
Thank you, Keith Millward, and of course, Kirsten Osborne for meeting for a coffee and giving us an insight into the life of the Forces sweetheart. As you might have guessed, there's plenty more conversation we couldn't fit into the show. So please, for the full, extended and unabridged coffee with Kirsten Osborne, check out the On-So section of Bay TV Swansea's YouTube channel, where you'll be able to find it, along with past episodes and, of course, past coffees with Keith's guests. And just before we go, we have time for your weekly roundup of what's on in Swansea. Opening tomorrow, Swansea's waterfront Winterland will be opening next to the LC2, and in its 12th year will surely be busy right over the Christmas holidays until the 7th of January, where you can enjoy ice skating on the Admiral Ice Rink and Children's Rink, and experience the festive family fun fair, delicious foods and alpine dining cabins, and the big wheel. Also, of course, the opening this Saturday is for the city centre grotto on Portland Street, where Santa will once again taking up residence in his grotto. Elves will be there to greet children before meeting Santa himself. All visitors to the grotto will receive a gift, and there will be an opportunity to have a photo with Santa himself. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for tonight. Stay tuned with Bay TV and catch up with us again next week for another What's On. Thanks for watching. Good night.